Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Allen. And a catch right side by Evans. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fights loose. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 2nd and 5. As he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and 3. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
You've done plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. And
here's a diving catch right side. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Carry for Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Bills had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
56. Go.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Alert!
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
One more time.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, home. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Dolphins 10, Bills nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 37.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he is caught. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, nice move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Allen going to change the look here. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. To the sideline and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because
there he goes left side. Down the left sideline. Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 2nd down now, Cotton. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
At the 17-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And again, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Throw left side, taken in by Cobbs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts...
Touchdown, Bills! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 9 now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Off the option, that's complete. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Achane. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Bills 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
26-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now Allen going to change it up. They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. In motion right, that's Hardman. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one caught by Cobbs over the middle. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
56.
On second down, here's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And a catch right side by Evans. He's still on his feet. He may go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. He juked him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st down. Achane gets it from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And whistle. Their final timeout was 7 seconds left. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll look to throw. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They run again on first down. Chubb escapes the defender, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Tight.
Allen going to change this at the line. First throw of overtime for Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this one to Hill. Still going inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for Miami, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis,